Thank you for joining me for this evening's Pilates session. It's going to be a nice, light, gentle mobilization session today. So if you are feeling really tight around your back, around your hips, then today's session is just going to release all that built up tension and stress in those areas. And just give you a little bit more mobilization through the joints. So you're feeling looser, lighter, and more flexible. So I'm going to begin with your feet on your mats or wherever you are. And then first of all, just make sure you've got enough space so your arms and legs can move around freely without having to hit anything next to you. And then with your legs hip width apart, just evenly press your feet down into the mat. So your weight is just evenly distributed through the body. You're going to relax the legs by just gently softening those knees, bring your arms by your side, and just let the shoulders relax. You just let the shoulders draw forward, so your back is just slightly rounded, slightly curved. And you're just going to let the head drop down. You're going to bring your chin down into your chest. You're just going to look down towards your feet. And from there, we're going to just relax the body. Slow the heart rate down. Clear the mind so you can allow any stress that's been going on, just releasing that stress away from your body. So looking down, just inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Bring that heart rate down as you just slowly release. Big inhale through the nose and a long exhale through the mouth. Take a moment, just bring your hands to the ribcage. Just feel the chest expand as you breathe in. Just let it relax as you breathe out. Breathing in through the nose, and then on your exhale, just start to draw the belly back in towards the spine. Just engaging through your abdominals. It's helping to support the back. Let's just release those arms, bring them down, bring the head up so you're looking forward, looking straight ahead. And then we can just draw the shoulders back so a little bit straighter. You can feel the shoulder blades coming together. We all now need to take our hands to our pelvis, to our hips, and roll the pelvis forward, rolling back, and just gently roll until we bring our pelvis into alignment. Bring it into the center so the body is nice and as straight as it should be. Then we hold our pelvis there. And we bring our hands behind our head. And we take an inhale as we draw the elbows in. Exhale and draw the elbows out. Breathing in, so your elbows are parallel with each other. Then breathing out, we're going to take them wide, just drawing the shoulder blades behind. Keeping that pelvis aligned so the back doesn't push forward. Breathing in forwards. Breathing out. Extend your arms up above your head. You can bring those arms alongside your ears. Fine, if not, just take them to a level that you can hold, but keep the pelvis there back in the center. Keep that back aligned. Open up your arms wide. And you're going to follow the right hand. So just turn the head, follow the right hand as you twist from the hips. Keeping the arms wide as you twist round. So try not to bring one arm closer. Keep them as wide as you can, the same distance apart. As you twist to the left, turn back to the center, go back out to the right. Turn back, then once more to the left. When we come back round to face forward, we're then ready to bring the arms in front, level with our shoulders, working through the joints in your legs. You're now going to take an inhale and come down, squatting into position and breathing out to stand straight, dropping the arms, relax. Take an inhale as you come down with the arms forward. And breathe out to come up. And inhale, return. And exhale, return, come up. Going once more. And then return from there. Relax. Roll the shoulders back. And from there, take an inhale and just drawing those shoulders forward, dropping that head. So the body starts to roll. Body starts to go into form into a C shape as you draw the belly button in. And then raise, exhale, and start to roll. Keeping the head tucked right down. Roll towards the floor. Roll the way back up, keeping the abdominals engaged, supporting that back on the way to the top, taking your time, breathing in, and breathing out. Come down, pause, exhale. So we're keeping that C shape through the body there. And then just lengthen up. We're going to roll one last time. And then we're going to stay down. So let's roll down to that mat. Roll all the way down. And once you reach the mat, let's make our way to our hands and knees. We're going to go into our box. So to your hands and knees, straighten the back, hands about shoulder width apart, looking down without dropping the head. Focus on straightening the back. And then start to roll the spine back into your C shape, sinking your head, lifting the belly button up, and rolling the back, create that letter C. And then extend by drawing the hips, bringing the pelvis back, and just almost lifting your bum, raising your head, extending your spine. Roll. And extend. And roll again. And extend. And then give yourself a moment, take the pressure off your arms, just drop yourself down into a child's pose. So just sit back onto those heels, drop your head between the shoulders, stretching those arms away, and then return and come back into box. Once we are back, and we're straightening our back, we're just going to take our right leg and extend. As you extend the right leg, keep that nice, straight, evenly weighted body there, so everything is just as still as it was when you're back in box. You may feel yourself just leaning to the left there, but you may try and maintain that straight position there. Lifting that belly button up, keeping that back supported, and then we're going to return, bring the right leg back, and then slowly start to extend that left leg. Hold the leg there so it's level with the hip, not going to raise too high, and again focus on maintaining that straight position, making sure the head doesn't drop forward. And then we shall return back into box. Drop yourself down once again. Return back into box. Nice and straight, weight evenly distributed through the body. We're now going to work with the right leg and the left arm. So start by taking the right leg, as we did previously, and extend. And hold. We're then ready to take the left arm and extend the left arm. Try and maintain that same balance, or as close as you can. Hold, and then lower. Come back into box, drop into your child's pose if you need to. And then we're going to get ready to switch. So rest if you need to. And then when you're ready, come back to extending the left leg. Then once you're in position, take the right arm. Hold from there. And we ease back, we relax, we drop, we release. And now we're going to go back into the position, go back to using one arm and one leg, and now add the movement. So let's go back with the right leg, extend the right leg behind, and then once in position, feel comfortable in holding balance, take your left arm up, and then take an inhale as you bring the knee and the arm in. Keep nice and still. Exhale and extend. We're going to do 5 on this side. Take your time. Slowing the pace, no need to rush. Just making sure that body feels completely still and evenly balanced as you move. Relax when you're ready, drop into that child's pose. If you need to, we're then ready to change sides. So when you are ready, and again in your own pace, we extend that left leg, hold. Bring the right arm, take an inhale, come in, exhale and extend. 5 times on this side. And after you've done your 5, again, we need to sit back. We can then get ready to change our position. So when you're ready and you've done your 5, back, release. I'm ready to add some rotation through the body. We now go back to our box, rotating from your left side, so with your left arm and your left leg. Take an inhale and turn to your left, extend the left leg and raise the left arm and come up and bring that arm above the shoulder all the way up right to the ceiling, and then turn back. Then we're ready to change to the other side. So from your box, turning to the right, your right leg will now extend, your right arm will come up, we will hold, rotate, we shall then return back into that position. We should go once again on both sides. So inhale and hold, exhale and turn. You've got your right leg there supporting you. So you're kind of only extending that one leg. We will advance the move in a moment. Going back to the right. Extend, reach up, open through the shoulders there. And turn. So now let's go back to that first side. This time we're going to thread the needle. So as you rotate around to that left, same position as before. This time take that left arm, follow the arms and let the head move, and follow the arm all the way through. Thread your needle, bringing the arm, stretching through the back, through the shoulder, Return, again, 3 times from this side, so 3 times from that left. Inhale, exhale, thread. Let the body rotate, let the spine move there with the movement of that arm. We're going to go one more time from the side. Follow the hand, come up, and then we're ready to change to the other side. So come back into box, drop into your child's pose if you need to. We're then ready to change to the right. 3 times from the right, breathe in. Exhale, rotate, follow the hands, come through. Return, raise up, breathe in. Exhale, turn, follow through. Coming up. One more time. Return, come up, and then back into box. So what we're going to do now is return back to that left side, giving you the option to move into the more advanced stage. So rotating just like we did. Going back to the first position that we did, now the next option will be to make the move more challenging by taking that right leg and holding, so you've got a nice straight side plank position, but to be even more precise, that shoulder needs to be just above the hip and the hip just slightly above your ankle. So you can imagine a nice straight line going through that body. Now you can hold from there or stick with the first option and then add your threading needle. And you can add your threading needle from the first position. And if you really wanted to, from that advanced position, if you are strong in the shoulder, rotate and add a threading needle if you wish from that side. Relax, as you're only going to do it once. Come back, drop, as it can take a lot of work from the shoulders. Ready to change to the other side. So over to the right side, we're working now. You've got your first option there, rotate and raise. Supported leg for your first option, extended legs for your second option. Again, just watch that hip, don't lift too high, keep the hip just below the shoulder level. And then add, if you wish to, whichever position you're in, thread your needle and up and return into box and drop to child's pose. So let's go through that one more time. And if you wanted to add a couple more repetitions, if you wish, feel free. So let's return to our box and then get ready to move to the side. Open up through the left side with option 1, option 2, and then add your thread. Go once. If you want to add a second one, feel free. If you need to rest, drop into that child's pose. And then we're ready to change sides. So let's go to that right, back into box. And then box, ready to rotate to the right this time with your option. Threading your needle. Add a second one if you wanted. And then, of course, back we go. Child's pose. And then we're going to get ready to change. So now we're going to go from box to seated on the mat. So going seated with legs about hip width apart to start with. Lengthening your spine. And if you find sitting on the floor a little bit uncomfortable, hips feel really tight and it's really hard to straighten your back, just take a cushion, place it underneath, and that little bit of a lift will just make it a little bit more comfortable. So from your seated, lengthen your spine. Imagine a piece of string attached to the top of your head. Pull your spine to the ceiling. Let's take our arms forward. Soft bend in those knees if you need to. You're going to drop your head down. Breathe out and sink your head down between your knees. Reaching forward there as you drop. Inhale to sit back up, pull that string, lengthen that spine. Exhale, come forward. Drop and reach. Inhale and straighten. And one more time, exhale and drop. Just tucking that belly button in there so you're creating a C shape through that tummy. And then when you come up, we're going to take the legs a little wider, about shoulder width. Arms come out. And then you're going to bring the left hand over towards the right foot. I want you to cut off your small toe with your small finger and drop the head down. Reach and come up. Then you're going to change and bring the right hand to the left foot. Cut off the small toe with the small finger. Inhale, come up. Let's go again. Over to the other side. Breathe in, come up. Back to the other side again. Exhale. Can't quite reach your foot. Bend the knees a little bit more. Go again. Back over to the other side. We're just going to do one more each side. Inhale, sit straight, sit tall. Then drop. And one last time. From there, bring the legs in a little closer, hip width, and breathe in. And then exhale, let's reach, stretch, drop. Then return. So when we're up, when we're seated, we're now going to go nice and straight once again. Lengthen your back, lengthen your spine. If you have used the cushion now underneath, you may prefer now to use the cushion for your head. So if you need to, bring the cushion behind you there just to help keep the head in alignment with the rest of your spine. So you're not going to contract and pull on the neck muscles. Just keep everything nicely aligned. So from your seated position, now let's take those arms and lengthen that back. Knees slightly bent if you wish, legs in front. And then take an inhale. You're going to now take an exhale. And you're going to start to draw the belly button in. You're going to roll the spine, bring your back into a C shape. Imagine your body like the letter C, curving through the back, hollowing through the front, and starting to roll gently down towards the mat. As you get lower, it gets harder. You start to feel the weight of your legs getting really heavy, almost feeling the feet lift away from the mat. When you feel that happening, that's where you need to hold. Then you need to exhale and lengthen up. So stay in your C shape as you come up. As soon as you reach the top, then we can lengthen. Then we can come up. If you find any uncomfortable feeling in your back, take that cushion, support the lower back, place it underneath, keep it close to you as we get ready to sink again. So let's breathe in to sit, let's breathe out and roll into the C shape, head down. That's good. Find that position, find that heaviness in the thighs as you head down. We hold, we exhale, we come up, we keep the C shape, then we lengthen up. And then we're going to change it very slightly. We're going to slide your feet in with your knees raised. We're going to get a little harder now. So just have your feet, so they're just slightly in front of your knees. And then you're going to bring your hands to the back of your thighs, just behind your knees there. And you're going to try and keep your hands in position. Try and keep your feet down to the floor. We're going to go back to that C shape again. So drop the head, roll the body, come back to C shape, and start to come down once again, and sink, and roll. Now you may not be able to go as low as you did previously, because we don't want to slide the hands down. We want to keep them where they were. We want to keep our feet down as well. Hold that C shape. And then we're going to exhale and turn, come up. Hold our feet down, keep our hands where they are. Breathe in through the nose, roll back into the C shape, come down. And hold. And return. Slowly up, staying C, but then lengthen at the last bit. And from there, let's go one last time. Breathe in. Exhale down. Hands stay where they are. Feet stay where they are. Keep the C shape through the body. Return, come up. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Go with your legs straight. Arms forward, reach. And stretch. Drop. And return. Now let's head all the way down to the mat. Arms in front. Breathe in through the nose. Hold the C shape. Hold the C shape. Come down gently. Articulate that spine. Slowly down to the mat. Let the head drop. Arms by your side. Just keeping that left leg straight on the floor. And just bring the right knee in. Straighten the right leg up. So let the arms and shoulders drop. Take your right leg now. Cross it over your left leg until you start to feel the hip raise. Hold from there. We now breathe out. Circle that right leg round. Breathe into a single leg circle. Drawing 5 circles with this right leg. Breathing in, go halfway. And then breathing out. Keeping the legs straight. We're going to draw 1 more circle. And then I just want you to bring that right leg in towards your chest. Tucking your knee close in towards you. Bring that knee into the chest there. Lengthen the right leg on the floor. Then we're going to work with the left leg. Extend the left leg up. Slowly start to cross over. Raising that hip. We now draw the circle round. Five circles with this left side. And circles can be as big or as small as it feels comfortable for your hip to do. And then when we have completed our 5 circles, we bring the left knee in, we hold, we hug, and then we bring our legs into semi-supine position. Planting your feet down, having your knees raised, your feet just slightly in front of your knees, so the heels are underneath the knees. And let's start by bringing the feet together, thighs together, knees together. Just glue the legs together from there. And from there, I want you to take your arms, extend both arms up towards your ceiling, and then just bringing your hands together. And from there, I just want you to gently roll over onto your left. So legs together, arms together. Just roll yourself over onto your left side. Coming down, and then from there, drop your head down into that shoulder. So still with legs together, take the right arm and follow the arm up and follow the arm over taking it as far as you can without separating the legs, without moving this left arm, without moving any part of the body. Take that arm wide, take it back up. Follow the arm all the way back to where you started, and take an exhale, and return, and bring it back up, and over, and away. So you're just going to help stretch through this right side of the midsection of your back. And open up your chest as well. Try to keep the legs together to allow that stretch to happen. And then, when we come back to that start position, we're just going to slowly roll over onto our back, where we can then get ready to roll over to the other side. So now, as you roll to your right, still with the legs together and the arms together, we come down onto that side. We let the head drop into that shoulder. Again, legs stay together. The left arm reaches up and you're following that arm. And then you can start to open up through that very tight left shoulder. Really important to target the back, especially that very awkward area down the side and down the tip of the hip, that the knees stay together. And then you bring the arm back and over, and breathe in at the start, and exhale, return. And we open. If you're really tight through the lower back, you really feel that as well. And you'll almost feel that knee wanting to raise. Really important that you keep the knee together. Feel as if your left leg is glued to the right leg. It can't move at all. Really important as well to let the head roll, so your head is watching that arm. And then when you are ready, we are going to roll back over onto our backs, slowly return. And then let's go with our arms out, nice and wide, pinning the shoulders down onto the floor with your palms up. And then we're going to drop, still those legs together, drop those hips down to the right as you roll your head to the left. Come back up and then drop to the left and roll the head to the right. Coming up, we drop again. You're just going to drop as far as you can. And if you're struggling with any pinching sensations, only drop to a level that you can just hold for a brief period of time. Any pinching sensations that you're getting down around the lower back hip area generally is a pinched nerve, and pinched nerves are very uncomfortable, find your movement very restricted. So gradually building up that strength again, you just need to move to a level that you can just about hold to. So when we come up, we're now ready to drop our right hip on its own. So let the right knee, let the right drop down to the side as far as you can take it. And return to bring it back up. And we're then ready to drop with our left, slowly down to the side. And then return, come back up. Let's drop them again. So back to the right. Exhale down. Slowly back up. And down to the left. As you come up now, let's drop them both. Let's drop the left to the left, the right to the right at the same time. And then when you return, you're going to tuck the left leg in, bring the left knee into the chest, and hold. Change over, and bring the right leg in, bring the right knee into the chest. Now from your position, let's slide our arms down by the sides. Legs, let's start from the semi-supine position. We want to take our hands, we want to slide the arms forward as if someone's trying to pull your hands away. So as your hands slide towards your feet, you start to raise the head and the shoulder blades off the floor. We're going back to that C shape in the tummy. And then we're sliding the hands back, dropping the shoulders and the head down towards the mat. Breathing in through the nose. Let's exhale, let's slide the hands, draw the shoulders off the floor, create that C shape through the body. And return. As you come down, let's take our legs now to a tabletop position. And this time, raise your arms to your hip level. Slide the arms forward. Turn, come up. And then lower. If you can keep the legs up, keep them up. If you need to rest, let them drop. Bring the arms, bring the head and shoulders down. Raise and return. Let's exhale and return back in position. And then lower. And if you want to stick with the first option of semi-supine or stay with tabletop, feel free. Or the other option is to extend the legs. Let's take our arms back to that hip level. Let's lift once again, slide the arms forward. And come down. Go again, breathe in, exhale up. And as you come down, you can now rest the legs. Bring the arms, the head, and the shoulders down to your mat. And we can now prepare to move into the 100. So you've got your three options with your legs. Option 1, semi-supine. Option 2, tabletop. Option 3, straight. Feel free to change between your leg options. We're going to take our arms back to where they were. We're going to get ready to take an inhale from a count of 5 and an exhale from a count of 5. We're going to go through that 10 times to give us our 100. So go to your leg option and then we're ready to raise the arms, bring your head and shoulders up. And if you do need to drop your head and shoulders at any time, feel free. We're now ready to start. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now breathe out. Now breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. We're halfway coming up. Breathe in and out. Over halfway now. Breathe in and out. And inhale and exhale. And breathe in and out. Last 20 coming up now. Breathe in for 5 and exhale. Last 10 now. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. to the mat. Give yourself a moment. Bring those knees back in. Hold those knees to your chest. Just gently rolling into a ball from there. And then we're ready to drop our legs back to semi-supine. Let's go back to wide position with those arms, palms up, shoulders down. And we're then ready to take our right leg and straighten on the floor. Bring your left leg to tabletop. And then breathing out, slowly start to cross the left leg over. Moving slowly, because when you start to feel the left arm moving, then don't go any further. Just reach as far as it feels comfortable for you to go. Again, if you're really tight through the hip, that may feel a little bit uncomfortable. So don't go any further. And then just hold for a little longer. Breathe and hold. And then slowly bring the left leg back up. And just slide the left leg out so it's straight on the floor. Then we can take the right leg to tabletop from there. And we can exhale and cross the right leg over. Again, you're only going to cross until that right arm starts to move, or you can't go any further without it being uncomfortable. And we hold from there. Just continue to hold. And then return slowly back. We're going to head back to that left leg, so straighten the right leg back down. Bring your left leg back into tabletop position. Cross over it just like we did previously. But then this time, once you've reached the same position as you did before, hold there, just make sure both arms are down on the floor. And then slowly start to straighten the left leg away. Very slowly, because that stretch through the back of the leg will start to get a little tighter. And that may get very tight through your hip. So if that's too painful, keep the knees slightly bent. And the lower you bring the leg to the floor, the more intense that will get. So just hold to where you can. And before you bring the leg back over, bend the knee first of all. That will just take the release away, and that will allow you to bring the leg back up. Make it a bit more comfortable. Straighten the left leg down. Bring the right leg to tabletop and slowly cross over. Hold once again to that position that you can hold. And then slowly extend the right leg. And again, just hold for a moment, breathe. Make sure the right arm stays down. And then we shall just slowly bend the right knee. Bring the leg up. Bring our legs back into that semi-supine position. And from there, bringing the arms in and taking your right leg across your left leg. Start by holding that position and then taking your left leg to a tabletop. And then just bring your hands to the back of that left thigh. Let the head drop and hold for a moment. And as you release, come down, bringing your left leg over your right. And then slowly bringing the right leg into that tabletop and hands to the back of your thigh. And we hold there. And if your hips again are tight, you're going to find a bit of a struggle to hold. So we're not going to hold too long from here. And from there, we shall release. So as you come down, you're going to go back to the right leg. Take it across the left leg. Take hold of that leg. Support around the knee and support around the ankle. And then slowly bring the right leg over towards your left shoulder. Just enough for you to feel for your right glute as you bring the knee across the body. And we hold. And we release. Bringing that left leg back. Right leg back. Now take the left leg across. Take hold. And slowly go across from there. And then we return. We come back. And then from there, we're going to roll ourselves slowly over onto our front. So turn yourself over into your box position. Back to the hands and knees. Straightening that back to start with. And then rolling. Twin cats. And count. And then from your box, breathing in through the nose, we're now ready to raise to a downward dog. So let's lift the hips, drop the head, hips high, head down, legs straight, and just gently bring the heels down towards the mats. Raise the heels up, balance there on the balls of the feet, heels down, heels raised, go once more. And then if you need to rest, drop into your box or bring your hands just about one step closer towards you. So you have to lift even higher. Bring the heels down once more. Raise the heels up and bring the heels down. Keep the heels down and walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Now breathe out and roll to standing position. So as you're standing on your mat, that's where you started, bringing your legs hip width apart. We're then ready to drop the head, roll the shoulders, create that C shape through the body as you draw the belly button in. And breathe out to come down. And roll down. Pause and then breathe out to roll up. Straightening that back to the top. Rolling one last time. As you come up, then take our pelvis, rolling forward, rolling back. Bring that pelvis back into alignment, back into the center. From there, we are ready to bring our hands back of our head. Inhale and bring the elbows forward, just like we did at the start. And then breathe out, draw the shoulder blades behind. Hold that posture, keep the pelvis in position. Extend your arms high. And then just release the arms, bend the knees and come down. Turn to straighten up. As you straighten up, the reverse of what we did. Arms up high, then hands behind the head. Elbows in, elbows out. Keep the alignment through the body there. Extend your arms high. Ready to drop. Breathe out, come down. Return one last time. So reverse once again, arms high. Then hands behind the head. Then elbows. Exhale, elbows out. Open wide with those shoulders, shoulder blades together. Extend, and then we drop one last time. Breathe out. And then we are ready to drop the arms. Roll the shoulders. Just gently shake and just relax and release. And that is your body mobilized and energized. Thanks very much for joining me for today's session. Take care of yourselves, stay in good health, and I'll see you soon.